Dude, when Homeland Security invade your house,
You got problems.
with dudes with guns and body armor. There's
Someone said that they weren't there to take stuff; they were there to delete everything. Like the real people that were in there, you know.
oh,
Like
that's
the same
funny.
thing with Epstein.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
That's of course. There's layers upon layers. They never end. There's just layers upon layers upon layers. Like, you got a wild party. You also have those celebrity environments where celebrities all get together, and there's so many of them, you know, in these wild parties. And if you got a wild party and P. Diddy puts on that wild party, and, you know, he sets everybody up.
The Kardashians are mixed up in this, that there's some documents, there's some proof, evidence that people were being drugged, and then things were being recorded, videotaped, and then that was used against executives or individuals to get further in their deals. What can you shed on that topic?
Yeah. Hey, everybody know ain't no party like a Diddy party, so.
Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah.
You know, when you have a scene like this, you got to bring bosses with you. As you see, it's female friendly. We got a ladies and a female. She's butt ball. That's what I call it, raw dog. I'm not jumping the tub myself. You know, once everybody gets out, you know, just me and the lady. This is my scene. I'm used to this type of thing. You know, doing what I do best.
Y'all, it's like Epstein List Part 2, and this one is even messier. A so-called list of celebs linked to P. Diddy's freak-off parties has hit the internet, and it's causing all kinds of chaos. We're talking names like Leonardo DiCaprio, Beyonce, Jay-Z, Paris Hilton, and even Justin Bieber. And get this, some of these celebs are already scrambling to delete their social media posts. This list is wild, and people are shook. Listen, it's not just about a party gone wrong. Rumors of hidden gay rituals are surfacing, and this scandal's hitting every corner of Hollywood. Usher and Pink deleted their posts on X, and now theories are floating around that Justin Bieber might have been one of Diddy's victims. Take a look at what Bieber had to say yourself.
That I was just, living in this shame, living in all this sort of stuff of my past, and I wasn't able to move on.
Do you think the person that the you of then was on a path of self-destruction?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I would have, for sure, 100%, yeah. It would have been no bueno. It was bad. I don't know if I'd be alive, for sure. It was dark, but I want to definitely tell my story so that if that resonates to anybody, that they can hopefully learn from it.
If you thought the drama was over with Diddy's arrest, this list just opened a whole new can of worms. So, who's on this viral list? From A-listers like Leonardo DiCaprio and Beyonce, to unexpected names like Howard Stern and Russell Brand. It's got everyone asking, what's real and what's just rumor? And with celebs acting suspicious and deleting posts, you have to wonder, what are they hiding? And it's not just about the names. You won't believe what's being said about these freak-off sessions. Alleged secret rituals, power plays, and people claiming this goes way deeper than anyone expected. So, these Diddy freak-offs have always had that wild, out-there reputation. But now, things are starting to look a lot darker. The latest... Let's just say those parties might not have been all fun and games after all. These new details are making people take a closer look at what was really going on, and it's got folks raising some serious eyebrows about what went down at those so-called legendary gatherings.
This is Diddy. Like, at a Diddy party, he's always gonna be turning up.
No face, no name, his voice distorted out of fear of retaliation over this.
Apparently, a cocaine dealer, who wants to stay anonymous for obvious reasons, has come out with some wild claims about what he saw at one of Diddy's infamous gatherings in the Hamptons. He said things got so out of hand that even he, a guy used to some crazy stuff, had to bounce. Here's how it allegedly went down. After making a routine stop to sell drugs at Diddy's mansion, he found himself in the middle of something way bigger than what he signed up for. According to him, high-profile celebrities, including rappers he once respected, were involved in what he described as a drug-fueled orgy. The whole scene was such a shock that he noped out of there pretty quickly. Now, we've all heard about Diddy's legendary parties, right? His white parties in the Hamptons were a whole vibe back in the early 2000s, attracting big names from all over. Here's some footage you should see from the white parties.
Had like an hour left, so get extra comfortable, kids, because after that, y'all gotta go. It's a wrap for y'all, because this thing turns into something that when y'all get older, y'all don't want to come to, okay? So, you know, let's just start to get our groove on a little bit. In an hour, we put the kids away, it's all good. Hey, DJ, let's hit it. Let's do it. Come on. Okay, now.
But according to this source, there was a darker side to those glamorous events, especially the ones he referred to as freak-offs. These weren't your typical celebrity get-togethers. According to court docs, they were full-on orchestrated sexual performances, complete with drugs like ketamine, ecstasy, and GHB flowing freely. And no, this isn't just gossip. Homeland Security has already raided Diddy's LA and Miami homes in connection to sex trafficking suspicions.
Julie, it's been a pretty exciting afternoon to say the least. We actually came in the convoy in the middle of all of it with hundreds of undercover officers in their vehicles and Bearcats. We got a tip and we're kind of standing by for a while. So I was really the only TV reporter here for about an hour and a half as this all unfolded on our station Fox 11. So we saw them jump out of the vehicles, put the crime scene tape up, and with huge guns basically go into one of the biggest celebrities in the world, Sean Diddy Combs.
The insider didn't drop names, but he mentioned that after seeing certain rappers involved in these wild scenes, he just couldn't look at them the same way. The combination of celebrity rappers, female rappers, sex workers, and heavy drug use created an atmosphere that left this dealer questioning everything. But what do these celebrities have to say for themselves? Let's get into some of the wild experiences Hollywood celebs have shared over the years about Diddy's infamous parties. First up, Ashton Kutcher. Back in the day, Ashton and Diddy formed this odd friendship while working together at MTV. Ashton spilled some tea on how Diddy told him he was off limits for pranks. He's also hinted in interviews about some unforgettable party moments with Diddy, but didn't dare give details. Ashton wasn't trying to say too much, and I'm guessing there's a reason why. Take a look at it yourself. Now, Khloe Kardashian wasn't as shy when talking about these legendary parties. During an episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, Khloe let it slip that she had been at one of Diddy's parties where apparently half the people were butt naked. But just as she started to give details, she cut the convo short. Suspicious, right? Khloe was out here with the tea, but kept it classy, stopping her sister Kourtney from prying too much. Ellen DeGeneres, who partied with Diddy a few times, also cracked some jokes about how Diddy would roll up fashionably late to events, hinting that when Diddy showed up, the party officially started. She teased him about it during one of his appearances on her show, but nothing scandalous came from her side, just lighthearted jabs. Watch it for yourself.
Now, what time would your party start, let's say?
Like 9:30.
Really? That early?
Yeah.
I could make that.
Yeah.
But I could think of you of starting a party at like midnight. Like what time will it go till?
That's a different type of party though.
Uh-huh.
No, it'll go from like 9:30 to like maybe 3 o'clock, 3 o'clock. And then, you know, we have the top 2 floors of the hotel. You know.
And then it will carry on there?
Yeah. Then no, I mean the after party.
No, I know about them.
Now, let's talk about actress Jenny Mollen, who recently reflected on almost attending one of these freak-offs. When Diddy's recent charges hit the news, Jenny shared how she was invited to his hotel room when she was just 19, but decided not to go. She joked about whether she dodged a bullet that night, wondering if she could have ended up in one of those freaky scenes. Take a look at what she was saying.
Oh, by the way, the Sean Puffy Combs thing, I just wanted to tell you guys that one time when I was like 19, I was in San Diego, and this guy came over and he's like, my boss wants to meet you. I had on this maroon button-up shirt, like a brick-colored red button-up cotton shirt.
Usher? Oh, Usher's got some stories, all right. He used to live with Diddy as a teen in the 90s, and, well, the things he saw left him shook. He mentioned walking in on orgies, and said that Diddy's house was filled with all kinds of questionable activities. Let's just say, Usher learned pretty quick that Diddy's parties weren't for the faint-hearted. Fast forward to more recent interviews, and Usher has made it very clear he wouldn't let his kids anywhere near Diddy's wild lifestyle. Watch what he had to say.
I moved to New York City, and I lived with Sean Puffy Combs for a year. It was curious. I got a chance to see some things. It was pretty wild.
Then there's 50 Cent, who has never been shy about shading Diddy. Even before all this came out, 50 wasn't vibing with Diddy's energy. He shared that he avoided Diddy's parties, saying he found the whole scene too weird. According to him, celebrities aren't saying much because they're unsure of what's on tape and what's not.
You have something huge coming up, which is a documentary about P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, P. Diddy.
Yeah.
Did he do it, right? I know
He did it.
You've been heavy on social media talking about it.
He did it. And I'm the only one who's been vocal about this long before it actually.
Comedian Cat Williams predicted this mess earlier in the year. He said he avoided Diddy's parties like the plague, even turning down huge offers to attend. Meanwhile, Ray J, who's known Diddy for years, said he's never seen anything sketchy at those parties, but that's just his experience. Kendra Wilkinson echoed similar sentiments, saying she never witnessed anything inappropriate, even though she acknowledged that everyone's experience could be different. It's not just Hollywood watching Diddy's downfall unfold. Now LeBron James has been pulled into the mix, and fans are buzzing over a questionable photo that allegedly shows the NBA star in a maid's outfit. Yeah, you heard that right. A maid's outfit. The timing couldn't be more chaotic, as this image popped up right when Diddy got slapped with some heavy charges, including sex trafficking and racketeering. So, what's LeBron got to do with all this? Well, it's no secret he and Diddy have been close for years, and LeBron's always spoken highly of Diddy's parties, calling them legendary. See him praise the parties for yourself.
Everybody know ain't no party like a Diddy party, so.
Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah.
But with these new accusations, people are starting to give their friendship the side eye. As soon as the image surfaced online, social media exploded with reactions. Some folks aren't even sure if the pic is real, with comments like, "I honestly can't tell if this is real or not," and "King James, is this really you?" flooding the platforms. Some are even speculating that this could be part of some humiliation ritual. Yup, conspiracy theories are already out in full force, with people trying to connect the dots between celebrity culture and these wild rumors. Meanwhile, others are just straight up shocked and asking, "OMG, is that real? And please tell me this is AI." As for LeBron, he's staying real quiet, not a peep about the photo or the storm Diddy's facing. And people are noticing. Even conservative commentator Candace Owens jumped in, wondering why LeBron, who usually has a lot to say about political issues, is keeping his lips sealed on this one. Is LeBron James going to weigh in on his friend's freak-offs? She asked, putting him on blast for staying out of the conversation. Watch her for yourself.
Ain't no party like a Diddy party. And so where is LeBron James, who has elected himself the mayor of speaking out when nobody cares to hear his opinion? Because if you're telling me that you use your platform to speak out when there are Black victims.
And let's not forget, back in April, there were reports that LeBron's underage son was seen hanging out with Diddy's twin daughters, Jessie and Delilah, in Turks and Caicos during spring break. A video of them was floating around but got pulled down real quick. So yeah, people are watching how LeBron is going to play this situation, especially since his connection with Diddy is now under a magnifying glass. But y'all, this goes way deeper than you think. Over the years, Diddy rubbed shoulders with folks like Kamala Harris, Hillary Clinton, and even Barack Obama. Remember when he was all about mobilizing the youth vote for the Democrats? He played a big role in getting young Black voters to rally behind Obama back in 2008. And he even publicly backed Biden in 2020, calling out Trump and saying it was time for change. Watch Obama praise Diddy, and hear Trump doing it again.
Working for Diddy for 6 years trained me to have to be perfect.
Working for Diddy?
Absolutely.
I love Diddy. You know, he's a good friend of mine. He's a good guy.
He expects.
Is he a good guy?
I don't want to answer that question.
Oh, wow. I think he's a good guy. I'm going to stick up for him.
But fast forward to now, with these serious charges coming to light, people are wondering if all those high-profile connections were just a way for Diddy to keep his darker side hidden. And it doesn't stop there. Diddy's ties even reach across the pond with the British royals. He was out here partying with Prince William and Harry, and even cozying up to Oprah and Jennifer Lopez. He's been in the mix with the Hollywood elite, throwing wild parties that are now being called into question. What's wild is that some insiders claim Diddy used his wealth and influence to manipulate these rich and famous folks, aligning himself with royalty and government to become untouchable. Sound familiar? Yeah, we've seen this kind of manipulation before with people like Epstein and Weinstein. That's what makes this whole thing even messier. Watch it for yourself. Plus, Diddy has reportedly been placed on suicide watch while awaiting his trial. And if we've learned anything from past high-profile cases like Ghislaine Maxwell's, this is a major development. This whole situation is snowballing. And while the charges Diddy is facing are serious, this added layer raises even more questions about what's really going on behind the scenes. Now, I gotta hear from you. What do you think is going to happen next in this wild case? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you haven't already, make sure to check out our video breaking down the full timeline of Diddy's downfall. Trust me, you don't want to miss it.